We've had a difficult history, and we have an even more difficult future because there's greatness ahead of us. I've been often embarrassed by people that have come from the outside.
There's 60,000 buildings that are empty, that the city owns. That's scary, but what a canvas.
How many people here love Detroit? I love Detroit. Detroit's amazing, and it's amazing right now.
Each of these great cities has their own DNA, has their own soul, has their own memories, has their own greatness, has their own declines, and has their opportunities. What urban center in America has so much open land? This is a two-day intensive, hour-by-hour investigation through neighborhoods, physical, visible, and audible.
33 minutes past the hour. This is the Craig Foley Show on 101.9 WDET. And if you're a regular listener of this program, you know we enjoy talking about development projects here in the city of Detroit. And my next guest has a little bit of insight, perhaps, at least not in this community, since this is his first ever visit to Detroit, but he's certainly got a lot of experience in turning around districts that have a lot of potential but not a lot of investment. Think Soho in New York, think South Beach in Miami. Tony Goldman, one of the prime people involved in the rejuvenation of those two districts, and he joins me in studio right now. Tony Goldman, welcome to the Craig Foley Show.
Well, it's nice to be here, Craig. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure to have you.
There's a lot going on in this city that I had no idea about. And for those who come in from the outside, who just may get a surface tour of what's going on the surface, you may not see the real, the underbelly of Detroit. And the underbelly of Detroit is stimulating, sensitive, creative, compelling, compassionate, very wonderful art scene going on under the radar that's happening here.
This is one of the coolest projects in the world. Tyree Guyton got tired of complaining about the crack houses and the kind of drugs and violence that are associated with abandonment, so he started dressing it up.
This is the most exciting spot I've seen in Detroit.
Yeah,
it's inspiring.
Yeah, it really is. As an artist, to have this much social impact is what it should be about.
It's the essence of place.
Yep.
You're not going to find this anywhere. And that's what I say makes a city. All of this is waste material. This is garbage. This is stuff that's thrown out. That's just reused in a beautiful format. Just mounded with care and innovative. No two cities are the same. What applies here is what's the soul and the root system of this great city, and how can you bring it up from the roots? How can you preserve the essence and soulfulness of the architecture when the city was great? It's still there. There's still enough of it left.
We've been here in this neighborhood for 5.5 years now. We're really interested in integrating into the neighborhood, because this is one of the neighborhoods in Detroit that could go either way. And one of our strategies for stabilizing it is to expand sort of a network that works throughout a larger area.
With spikes.
Yes.
Creative spikes.
Exactly. We look at the house as a thing that can produce its own value beyond a market value. So trying to figure out a way that real estate ups and downs aren't driving what something is worth in this area. So if the thing can produce power, then that's an inherent value in and of itself.
And power being
solar
electric
and wind,
as well as creative.
yes.
I look at cities as a quilt, and each patch is a neighborhood, and some are ripped and some are vital. And I think as an urbanist, I look for where the vitality of the patches are. Each of these micro projects has a relationship to the bigness of saying Detroit is the center of avant-garde contemporary art in the United States. Now, you may consider it, if you look at it, to say it's blight, but I look at it and I say there's tremendous amount of opportunity.